Have you ever taken a photo that looked amazing on the back of your camera, only to get it home, zoom it in, and realize the focus is slightly off? Focus is not off completely, but it's just blurry, just enough to ruin the shot. Well, the good news is, this isn't usually about having to buy a new camera or lens. It's about your focus. And today, I'm going to break down 5 simple things that you can do right now that will dramatically improve your focusing in your photography, whether you shoot portrait, street, landscape, or action. Well, my name is Steve, and let's get into it. Well, this is tip number 1. Let's use single focus, point, or eye focus if your camera has it. One of the biggest focusing mistakes photographers make is to let the camera decide what to focus on. Now, when you use full autofocus area modes, the camera is guessing, and even though cameras are good at guessing, they can't read your mind. They have no clue if you're shooting a portrait, products, or doing street photography, or anything that has a clear subject. You'll get far better results if you use single point focus or an IF focus if your camera has it. For portraits, especially, the eyes must be sharp. If the nose is sharp and the eyes aren't, the photo feels wrong, even if technically something is in focus. Now here's a practical tip. Move your focus point intentionally. Place it directly over the eye closest to the camera. And don't focus and hope. This one change alone can instantly improve your image keeper rate. Now here's the second tip. Use the right AF mode for the subject. Your autofocus mode matters more than most people realize. Most cameras give you 2 primary options, a one-shot AF single, and this is for still subjects such as portrait, landscape, architecture, and product photography as well. One focus locks, it stays locked. Now, AI servo or autofocus continuous is for moving subjects. The subjects such as kids, pets, sports, wildlife, street photography, items like that, the camera will continuously adjust focus as the subjects move. Now, a lot of misfocus happens when photographers use one shot for moving subject or servo for things that aren't moving. If your subject is moving toward or away from you, even slightly, servo mode is your best friend. Now here's tip number 3, the back button focus. Now this one might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's a game changer. Now by default, most cameras focus when you have pressed the shutter button. With the back button focus, you can separate your focusing from your taking of the picture. Now here's why this matters. You can lock the focus once and recompose. You can also track moving subjects without refocusing every shot. You can stop your camera from refocusing when you don't want it to as well. Now, once you get used to it, the camera feels more predictable, and predictable cameras take sharper photos. Yes, there is a learning curve for this. For the first week, it does feel weird, but after that, you'll wonder how you ever shot without it. Now, if you shoot portraits, events, or anything fast-paced, it's worth trying. Now, I'm going to take a break here and ask if you find this information useful, consider subscribing to the channel, click that like button and the bell as well to be notified of upcoming content, and let's go ahead and get back into this. We come up to tip number 4 here, and that's stop shooting wide open all the time. Wide apertures look amazing. We love the creamy backgrounds and the subject separation, but the truth is, at f1.2 or f1.4, your depth of field is razor thin. At close distances, even a slight movement from you or the subject can throw your focus completely off. Stopping down just one stop can dramatically increase your hit rate. For example, if you go from f1.8 to 2.8, that helps, or 2.8 to f4. You'll find that you get beautiful background blur, but with more breathing room for focus accuracy. Now, this is especially important for topics like portraits, close-up shots, or low-light photography as well. Sharp photos beat shallow depth of field every time in this case. Now we make it to our fifth and final tip. That's practice focus discipline. The fastest way to improve your focus isn't in the menu system. It's in reviewing your photos intentionally. After a shoot, zoom in on that photograph. Check where the focus has actually landed. Ask yourself, why did I miss it and where did I miss it? Now you can also ask yourself the questions, was the wrong focus point used? The wrong autofocus mode used? Too shallow depth of field, or perhaps maybe it was subject movement. Now every missed shot is feedback. The more you review your mistakes, the faster your focus improves. And over time, you'll start anticipating focus problems before they even happen. If your photos are almost sharp, these 5 tips will fix most of that. To recap everything, take control of your autofocus point. Match your autofocus modes with your subject. Try back button focus and stop down when needed. Also, review your focus mistakes. Now, if this video has helped you, hit the like button, and it really does help the channel. And if you want more photography tips without the fluff, subscribe and click the bell to be notified of newly uploaded content. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Steve, and I'll see you in the next one.